Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the watch that's not on my wrist for another video for the YouTube family. And today, the legend, the GOAT, the myth maker himself, Daigothebeast, he has a wish list for Street Fighter 6, alright? So y'all are either gonna be pleased with this, disagreeing, but Daigo has something to say. And you know what, today we're gonna look at that and give our own personal opinion on what the man has to say. Hey, yo, Ed. You already know what to do. Please feel free to follow the kid on Twitter. I will have a link to my link tree in the description of this video where you can basically get connected to everything social media wise dealing with me. The chat has asked Daigo, do you think adding Guard Crush Gauge would make Street Fighter 5 more fun? Okay, this is Street Fighter 5.
白がガードゲージの代わりなんで、これは別に
Thanks, white damage is enough. Okay. Alright, so I like Street Fighter 5, so I hope Street Fighter 6 is similar to Street Fighter 5, but I guess Street Fighter 6 would be a lot different from Street Fighter 5. More so, which is probably going to be true, because if y'all haven't noticed, right, Street Fighter 4 was the Street Fighter that a lot of people fell in love with. Street Fighter 5 is more beginner friendly, and OGs who played Street Fighter 4 wasn't really feeling Street Fighter 5. So for those who haven't noticed, each Street Fighter, it never reverts back to what was previously in a Street Fighter game. Hopefully nobody's really expecting similarities between those two games and being put into 6, besides, you know, the characters that we all know and love. I think it's gonna be different. I do too, Daigo. I agree with you 100% on that, my boy.
メーカーとしてもこのシステム当たりだったなって逆にこの
I'm sure Capcom has some ideas about which mechanic worked out and which did not. Okay, so as of right now, Daigo isn't sure if Street Fighter 6 will have white damage. So what if the game actually reverts back to actual chip? Because you know in Street Fighter 5, anytime you get them low on life, you can't necessarily chip them out. You have to land that hit in order to secure the round. So will Street Fighter 6 bring that back? I really think V-Trigger should benefit the player that's being more active. Hey, okay, that's a good one. Instead of rewarding V-Trigger to the player who's getting beat on, have some sort of benefit for the player that's actually promoting the offense. You know what? I like that. That'd be a good addition to Street Fighter 6. What about CA chip kill? Special moves can't even chip out, which is true. Daigo thinks special moves should chip out. Do people, is that really a good thing? Because EX straight becoming chipped, sets EX hands becoming chipped. I don't know, Daigo. That might trigger a lot of people. Viewers, what y'all think? Alright, let me know what you think in the comment section below this video. Should special moves be able to chip out in order to secure the win or the round dub in a fight in Street Fighter 6?
System.
V-Trigger, personally, I don't need that. I feel like a lot of people feel like V-Trigger is a little bit too quote-unquote scrubbish. You know, you pretty much get, the player has the opportunity to get rewarded with a strong comeback mechanic based off of how bad they're losing, right? So if you're losing pretty quick, you get V-Trigger quick, and you more likely can now have a presence in the round now because of this comeback mechanic. Will Street Fighter 6 take V-Trigger out? Will it make it bad? I feel like it probably wouldn't make the game bad, but it'll revert back to like people having to play without relying on a comeback mechanic, which shouldn't really be a bad thing in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I love V-Trigger.
つまんないって思ったこと一回もないから。で、ただ V シフトはせっかく作ったからなんか引き継がれそうな気がしないでもない。
I think V shift should make it back to Street Fighter 6. That's a pretty unique mechanic that they added in at the late season of Street Fighter 5.
ガードクラッシュか白のどっちかを入れてほしい。
More characters with Guard Crush? I wouldn't mind it. Guilty Kill.
バーストっていうシステムがあって、あれは多分その
before Daigo even finished what he's saying, ladies and gentlemen, if they, okay, so pretty much for those who may have missed that, Daigo brought up a point that Guilty Gear has psych bursts, right? It doesn't matter where you're at. You could be in a combo, you could be blocking, anywho, right? You are able to burst and just interrupt anything that's going on. Now, of course, it can get baited, it can be punished if read, but if you're in a very sticky situation of something like Street Fighter, right, where you're being in a Urian mix-up mirror, Akuma nonsense G mix-ups, you could just burst. That right there will actually be a very plus. Like, I don't see a downfall in that at all. I see that being amazing. Give us some sort of universal mechanic that allows us to just break anything at any given time. Now, of course, you could probably only use it maybe once a round, maybe once a fight. Like, don't let us get it probably multiple times in one fight. Then it might be a little bit absurd. But at least once per game, I could see that.
入れ替わるシステムがないと
Otherwise, you die with blocking.
っていう
Yes.
の配慮で多分つけてて、プラスああい
It
うそ
prevents
のシステム
infinite
がある
combos
と
from happening.
エーパー防
Yes.
止になるんだよね。
Yes.
あのシステムがあるおかげで、まあ、一応エーパーはありませんよ。
You don't want to come back mechanic like V-Trigger or Ultra combos?
いらない。全くいらないね。
Yeah, Daigo is just straight fussy, so no V-Trigger, like, it really wouldn't hurt him.
もちろん試しないんで。
It wouldn't hurt a lot of players, to be honest.
何
Mechanics was never
に
fun
もしない
to
でさ、
play
ち
with.
まちま戦ってさ、V トリガーが溜まってからさ、本気出すみたいなプレー、ほんとくだらないと思うんだよね。手に攻撃してもらって、じゃあ強くなったから頑張りますみたいな。マジでくだらないと思う。
And once you build your V gauge, yeah, that's I see what he's saying with that.
ちゃんと最初から最後まで格闘ゲームしようぜ。さっきも言ったように、その1回のターンの切り替わりでゲームが終わっちゃう可能性があるって思うんだったら、
I feel like no comeback mechanic, it pretty much promotes more patience.
性能で V トリガーっていうシステムがあってもいいんだけど、その場合、ちゃんと自分で貯めましょうねと。技食らって貯まるじゃなくて、V スキル技を
build V gauge from your own action and not getting beat
V
on.
ゲージを貯める
That's pretty interesting.
技食らってるだけで貯まるのは意味がわかんない。だから普通に攻めるのと、V トリガーを貯めることを優先して、展開悪くなったけど、V トリガーを貯める作業をしてたおかげで、終盤 V トリのまくるみたいなのは、まだわかる。ゲームとして。どっちを選ぶかっていう話だから、戦略の話だから、確実に発動できますっていうのは、やめましょう。中学試しないんだもん、だってそれ。テーグルに始まり。このゲーム一応、ガードじゃたまんないんだけど、ヒットはたまるのよ。で、コンボ食らった V 号機がさ、起き上がってさ、オリコン発動してさ、ガーフから相手殺すとかさ、なんなのそれって。攻撃しちゃダメってなんなのって。
Daigo has a lot of good points
人
in
たち
this.
がやった失敗ゲージを調べて十分ゲームにはなるよね。まあそうだね。ただまあ要するにゲージを増やしたいっていう。
Yeah, no lie, Daigo made a lot of good points in this about Street Fighter 6 tier list. Not tier list, my bad. Wish list. I actually like the fact that V-Trigger can be removed from the game. You shouldn't be able to get rewarded for getting beat on. If you're gonna have meter sources, it should probably be promoted from offense. Maybe somewhat defense, but mainly from offense. Anywho, if you did enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, and turn that post notification bell on to get notified every time I post a video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe.